And we're here. It's time. We're gonna finish off World's End Club. Let's go. I believe so. I think it's gonna. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it's gonna happen. I think. I mean, I don't mind doing a longer than normal stream. And even as I said, I think we went pretty long the last two times. So yeah, we're going. How's everybody doing? I'm here. I'm gonna play. This is a video game. I hope y'all are doing okay or here. I'll find out in a minute when someone posts in chat. Or not. I don't know. Let's see. So good news is, the Dwarf video is almost done. I need to record some segments because some of my footage is really old and really jank. Like, I recorded on a not very good computer, so the footage like was laggy, and I just fucking dealt with it in the old game, in my old videos, because it's like, well, I couldn't record better footage, but now I can. So I just need to. I'm not gonna re-record all of it, obviously, just like a few choice parts that are not good. And then, yeah, I'm doing well, thank you, SciTV guy. I wasn't gonna stream today, but some plans changed, so I figured, why not? Why not do it? And it was either today or tomorrow anyway, so now I'm just gonna have more time tomorrow to do things that aren't streaming. So yeah, that'll be fine. Let's see what else. So yeah, after the Danganronpa video is done, I did start scripting one of my Bleach videos. The one that's gonna go on Matthew's channel, so that's pretty cool. Got a good chunk of it done, good chunk. Yeah, that's cool. And then when I finish the Danganronpa video, I'm probably gonna do more scripting of videos just to like have a nice backlog of stuff to gradually edit while I'm doing research into other videos or reading or playing or whatever. And then hopefully also stuff to send out to other editors so that they can do it. And then I'll have like multiple things going on at once, which will be, I don't know, like I've said before, I think I'm in a really good creative mood with the channel, and I think that's gonna result in more stuff, hopefully good stuff as well. So yeah. As for the stream, since this is probably going to be the last World's End Club, next time I think I'm going to do like a recommendation stream where I have people, because I don't have enough stuff to get to in my enormous backlog, which I'll probably poke fun at it with my idea for the title and thumbnail, or at least the thumbnail. So I just had because I was thinking about, people here asking me like, oh, hey, you should check out this thing and stuff. So I was thinking about having a more, like, basically do a stream where people recommend me stuff and give me reasons too, not just say you should watch this or read this. And it's like that's cool. I might write it down anyway, but like I'll have it higher priority if someone gives a good reason. So that way, I don't know, just because I have so much stuff on my backlog that I literally use randomizers to avoid choice paralysis, because if I get hung up on like, oh, I could watch this or I could watch that or I could watch that, I'd never watch anything, because I already spent enough time just organizing my backlog when I could be spending that time like watching or reading stuff. But anyway, I just had the idea while I was thinking about some of the stuff I was recommended, and I was like, yeah, I can do maybe I'll do a whole stream of that. Then after, it's just gonna be the one, and then after that I'm gonna start Master Detective Archives Raincode. Honestly, given how long the game is, I'm probably gonna be playing it for the most of the year. But after that, I think the plan is, because I had the idea for streaming the FromSoft games, and then also Ace Attorney. So I think what I'm going to do is no matter what, after Raincoat, I'm going to do Kingsfield 1. After that is a question, depending on how Raincoat goes. If Raincoat goes well, after Kingsfield 1, it'll be Ace Attorney 1. And if it doesn't go well, I'll just play Kingsfield 2. And then, ideally, if I'll alternate between the FromSoft games and the Ace Attorney games, so I'll just have like so that way I won't get like burnout on one thing or another. So I'll have these very like action, and I think you'll have like the FromSoft games which are very gameplay focused, where there's very little like dialogue and cutscenes and stuff. Versus Ace Attorney, where it's basically entirely dialogue and cutscenes. So I think that'll make a nice balance. And which, by the way, for the FromSoft ones, I'm also thinking of doing just the idea is like a brain and brawn thing, because I have a video idea where I sort of want to like look into lore videos for FromSoft games and stuff, because my fear is that people are maybe not doing the best work they can when it comes to like citing and sourcing. Like I remember reading a paper about a Bloodborne. It was like a bit Bloodborne analysis, and it was mentioning some very specific things, and I played the game, but I didn't know what they were talking about. And they didn't mention like what item description they got that at. Like they didn't explain where they came to this conclusion. Like I couldn't follow the logic of how they came to that conclusion when I don't have that problem like watching like other videos on topics that I go through. So it's like it was, maybe the paper was just made for a part of the community I'm just not in at all, right? Like who have done their homework. But I don't know, so it's just the thought of like, well, I want to come to understand the lore of these games and stuff on my own terms. So there's the brains part of the stream where I'm trying to pay attention to that kind of thing and figure shit out. Then there's the brawn part of the stream where every time I die I do push-ups or something. You know, so yeah, I don't know. That'll be it's an idea I've had. I might not go through with it, or at least that part. I'll still play the FromSoft games, but I don't know that I'll do that aspect for sure if I don't like it. But we will see. Anyway, I'm gonna get started on this little silly video game about fucking idiot children who are silly and fun, and I like them. And we finish up this fucking game. Yeah. One stream earlier than expected. I expected to like stream for like 2 hours a stream, but which for a 20-hour game would be 10 hours, or 10 streams rather. But if this is the last one, then we're ahead of schedule. So yeah. I totally forgot about that door. Now we type in 11037 and we get to... No, there's no 0 on the numpad. Damn it. My joke didn't work. Okay, see, I just figured out the puzzle in-game, but it's been like a week. God damn it. Yeah, see, it was like some fucking weird multiplication problem that I solved, oh damn it. Okay, do I have it? Hold on, wait, I might have it written down here. Yes, I do. Never mind. Okay. Thank God. Yeah, I wasn't gonna fucking remember that off the top of my head. It's like the game expects me to jump right into the exciting climax after having gotten there for some reason. Oh, Mochamon's bag clipped through the door. 0 out of 10 game dropped. Minor graphical issues. Unfit for release. Should have been delayed indefinitely. Shut the fuck, I agree. Shut the fuck up, guys. I mean, it's because I'm reading Journeys to the West, and I made a joke about it when someone asked about how I felt, because it's like just urine and piss comes up a lot, and then I'm reading it and it's literally come up like twice within the last like few chapters, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, what are they, dogs? Yeah, right, like uh or yeah, monkeys, because I was getting, as I was saying, like Journey to the West has so many fucking instances, or like twice in the volume 2, Sun Wukong carries like someone on its back, and he's like, okay, but don't pee on me though. And I'm like, when is that going to be an issue? Like, is this normal? Like, when you pick someone up and carry a human being, they fucking piss? Like, why are you so concerned about this? And it's like, no, he's not concerned about it because he's worried about people doing that. He's always, like, not always, but often just like, I don't know what it is about this fucking book and piss, I swear. Like, and even then, like, if I talk about it like that, it makes it sound like the whole book is like that, when it's really, like, just a few moments every, like, few chapters. But it's just weirdly often, relative to other literature that I read, or even, you know, so it just stands out to me in that way. Yukino! Come back! Watch this be like an hour-long stream, because I was thinking like, oh man, you know, it might be like 2 or 3 hours. But then that segment was like, no, there's got to be more to explain. So there's a side, you know, I feel like they did get most of the stuff, but like, of course, there've got to be some endgame twists. So maybe I don't know, maybe they were. Oh yeah, so I finished Shin Megami Tensei Persona, and it was pretty good. I'm curious about the Snow Queen quest route, but I'm gonna wait to play that until the PS1 version's translated, since I want to try out the original, and see how many different, you know, see the differences between it and the PSP version for myself. I know that that route is translated in the fan translation project, but the demon negotiations aren't. So it's like I might as well fucking wait, and I'm not in a rush to replay Persona 1 having just finished it. Also, yeah, Vanilla's safe, and she's alive and real. And then what was I saying? I don't know, I'm definitely thinking, like, interested in... Well, I'm also interested in reading the Persona 1 manga, because I heard it was good from some people who like certain aspects of it better than the games. If it's the one that I saw, it might be just people being, like, comparing it directly when you're supposed to use your fucking imagination for both stories in general. Like, aww. Anika's just losing it. Aww. He's like 11. You just give him just let him cry. Cute. Anyway, because what I know about Persona 2 is that the characters are older. Like, there's some recurring characters from Persona 1 as well. And given that Persona 1 focuses on, like, similar ideas to Danganronpa in the sense of, like, you know, anxieties about graduating high school, like, I might even talk more about, like, because the game came out like 5 years after the bubble economy collapsed, right? So literally you have people who would have been in high school when Persona 1 came out, like, they were growing up in a period of, like, Japanese, like, economic supremacy, and, you know, like, oh yeah, external growth, anyone can do anything, because, you know, Japan's doing really well, you know, the future is limitless, and then boom, all that goes away, and now you're in high school, and it's like, well, fuck, like, you know, everyone's anxious because of the recession's downturn, you know, so it's like, well, what the fuck do we do? So, and that's the period Persona came out, so I might maybe might poke into that and see if there's like grounds to that, or if I'm just making things up based on assumptions. Because like it's not like those anxieties went away because they were talked about in Danganronpa like over a decade later. But I just also think it's interesting in talking about it compared to Danganronpa is like the time period it came out closer to the bubble economy collapse, and then also the fact that Persona 2 by focusing on like after high school is taking things in a different direction compared to Danganronpa 2, where the focus was looking at high school still but from a different angle. So yeah, I don't know, it might be worth doing a Persona 1 and 2 video, especially if just like there's nothing on YouTube, because like fan base speaking, like they're obviously Persona 1 and 2 have their fans. I kind of fear that maybe they're a little just like contrarian about it, where it's like, yeah, I like the Persona games that no one fucking plays because they're by and large not easily available and generally not as well liked as 3 through 5. But I'm sure there's lots of genuine feelings about that, and like, well, if I could give some interesting, analysis about them, that, maybe, yeah, I don't know, if it doesn't exist, of course, but yeah, it's a thought. Now everybody go hug her. Anaki's had enough time hugging her. She's your friend. I think Persona 1's actually my second favorite Shin Megami Tensei game right now. I do have a couple gripes with it. The final boss was annoying as shit. But I have heard that Persona 2 is like very well liked, and people say it has some of the best story in any Persona game, I guess, or that it goes really hard. All I know about is Hitler, and it deals like there's I know about one scene where the main character and basically it's like discussed about how you never really stop growing. Like, you don't just like decide your life in high school and graduate and that's it. Like, no, adulthood is also, that like growth happens in adulthood, and you still have to continue to figure shit out after you graduate high school, I think. So, which is, that's a good topic to talk about, and it's neat. But I'd still like Persona 1, and I think that said, I still don't think, because the whole point, or not the whole point, but one of the things I'm trying to get out of the franchise for a big video is talking about my favorite characters, and I don't have a definitive favorite character in Persona 1, even though it's like currently my second favorite Shin Megami Tensei game. But that said, I'm still gonna play it again and see more of its characters in Persona 2, which might retroactively make it. Like, that's the thing about how the party works, is because like there's Yukino, Ayase, and Reiji, like, I don't even fucking remember his name, but he, like, you kind of see them a little bit in the beginning, but then they just kind of fuck off, or for me, they fucked up. I don't know how much, like, you can control you have over the party, like, so I just kind of saw them in the beginning of the game, and then I just didn't see them after that, and it focused, I'd look into that, because I definitely want to see if I can get the characters that I didn't really see much of in the route I did with the characters I had. So yeah. And what was I saying? Oh, that's fucker. No gun this time? Okay. There's only one of him and 10 of them. They could just gang up on him and punch him. He doesn't have a gun. Also, they have superpowers. Yeah, they had like so many different powers they could use to just end his day. Yeah, Tatsun, this is. You're supposed to wait for the opponent to transform. You're supposed to let them monologue. Pay attention to the shows you obsess over, you nerd. Uh-oh. Okay, there it is. Here it is. They didn't even notice Yuki was gone. The Go-Getters Club never separates or splits up, and yet they didn't even notice one of their friends. Lame. You guys are it's dumb. I don't know. What do you... There it is. She already ceased to exist, guys. It's fine. That is Rachel. They just don't give a shit about him. I respect it. Oh no, his left eye has got like a big ol', it looks like it's got a teardrop on it. Okie doke. And they're not gonna want to destroy the body because it's like he's still their friend, even though it was a robot the whole time being controlled by Polchi. So it's like, I don't know, maybe oh yeah, I also have been playing Lies of Pisto, and I got to a really cool like middle point with it, I suppose, where I fought a boss that there was some light shed on certain things, and I thought it was really interesting decisions that being made, and I was like, oh, I'm now way more invested in this, and the fight was really cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a FromSoft game, but I like the FromSoft games, and it's close enough that it's like, yeah, this is good. It's a good game. I'm enjoying myself. Oh! He's got a heart in there! A little robot heart. Oh yeah, that's right. I just realized. Hold on. Okay, so there was an AI inside of him. Alright, even though he was being remote controlled. I was about to say. Because, like, I just thought about the campfire scenes with, like, Rachel and Pochi talking. And it's like, oh, is he like pretending, like, Pochi's controlling Rachel but also talking to Rachel, so he's just like pretending that he's a real kid, but it's like, no, he did, no, yeah, there was an AI, even though Pochi also assumed control at a lot of points, so, yeah. Save the Robo Boy.
一緒に乗り越えてきた仲間。楽しい時も嬉しい時も一緒に笑い合ってきた仲間だ。そんな仲間と戦うなんて僕らにはできないよ。それでも攻撃をやめないって言うなら、レイチョ、我々を殺すがいい。俺たち頑張れ組はいつでも一緒だ。
Oh my god, are they gonna fucking sing? Oh, they're singing the song from before, but as like a friendship thing to get him out of the mind control. Oh, so it's really out loud for me. Still no subs, of course, so I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but oh well. Oh no, this is a different song, I think? But that means I don't know what song it is. Someone pops it on stream, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, you know, playing Kingdom Hearts and your mom only pops in when you're doing the singing segments and not the action segments. Like, yeah, that's just how it goes. Yay! It's working. It's so loud. I can't even appreciate the song. Well, then again, I don't have the lyrics either, the subtitles, so, you know, only so much I could appreciate the song. Hey! Did you guys rehearse this beforehand? No, it's... No! No! The end. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, act! I get to play. Nice. I was wondering if you know, I should have known there was gotta be some gameplay segments, but oh, he doesn't have the spiky thing, so he's overcome Mike's control, but oh, Yuki's back.
今までどこに？いや、その前に今の話について聞かせてくれ。レイチョに自我が芽生えたとは。マイクはこの施設でレイチョさんの体を修理しました。けれど以前と同じようにその内部に AI を組み込むことはなかったのです。にもかかわらずレイチョさんはマイクのコアめがけて突進していきました。皆さんの歌を聴いて。その時にレイチョの自我が芽生えたっていうの？ AI がないのに？それ以外に説明のしようがありません。だってレイチョさんはマイクのコアを破壊しようとしたんですから。レイチョ、なんでそんなこと。皆さんが悲しみに暮れる気持ちはよくわかります。私も同じですから。でも皆さんにはまだやらなければならないことが。レイチョさんのおかげでコアの周辺にあったバリアは消滅しました。しかしコア自体は無傷のままあのように残っています。です。分かっとる。さっさとケリをつけたろうやないけ。
Let's get that fucking robot's ass.
マイクのコアを壊すんだね。いや、ちょっと待って。
I mean that AI's ass, but Ray chose the robot. I meant Mike.
マイクのコアを
ユキの存在も消滅するって。ユキ、何か心当たりは？
Here it comes. We get to figure out what her deal was.
嘘はつきたくないから本当のこと言いますね。実は私はマイクの一部なんです。
Oh, right. They did establish that Mike had been split into parts, like Penelope. I should have figured that, made that connection. But that doesn't explain what...
ピエロピが言ってたもう一つの人格って。
はい、私のことです。マイクの中には3つの人格があって、マイクと呼ばれているのはメインの主人格で、僕ともう一人はサブの人格なのさ。サブ。私の思考中枢はこの体のどこかにあるわけではあります。そこにあるマイクのコアに。じゃあ、あなたの体はロボットです。それもレイチョさんと同じ操縦型。
But what is her purpose, is my question.
私はマイクのコアの中で物を考え、遠隔操作によってこの体を動かしているのです。
ってことは、あのロン毛野郎が言ってたことは事実だったと。
マイクのコアを破壊したの。
Because I'm wondering...
ユキちゃんも。
Because I was just thinking about how, you know, if part of the narrative was going to be accepting loss, then, you know, well, Vanilla's back and she doesn't need to die again. So it's like, well, you know, but now it's like, well, but they have to say goodbye to Yuki, I guess. Unless there's some workaround, so that's very possible.
いえ、本当のことです。今までの私の言葉の方が嘘だったんですよ。どういうこと？私は初めて皆さんと会った時から自分が何者なのかを知っていました。
つまり記憶喪失は嘘だったと。
はい。
I didn't really pay attention to the void that is like her jacket there. Like,
でも、なんで私たちのところへ？ポチと同じで最初は監視のためだったとか。いえ、違います。だったらどうして？私は友達になりたかったんです。
友達。
so Mike didn't want to be alone. So he had one personality antagonizing them, PLP, one personality befriending them.
あのコアの中で。頑張れ組の皆さんのこと。
All, you know, with that outside perspective of like wanting them to become the shepherds. So
なんだかとっても楽しそうで、それがものすごく羨ましくて。自分勝手ですよね。私は旅の間、皆さんの命が危険にさらされても真実を告げることはありませんでした。このまま人類が地下で暮らし続けてもいい。皆さんが羊飼いになっても構わない。心の片隅で皆さんとずっと一緒にいたくて、いつまでも旅をしていたくて。だけどこれでもうおしまいにします。人類に感情を戻してあげないとこのままでいいはずがないんです。だからマイクのコアを破壊してください。私は自分自身でそれを行うことができません。次回防止用のプログラムが組み込まれているからです。それができるのは皆さんだけですからお願いです。皆さんの手で。
So part of Mike wants to destroy itself, so it's time to kill the sad robot, I guess.
ユキ、ごめんね。僕は頑張れ組の仲間を守らなきゃならない。僕にとって一番大切なのは頑張れ組のみんなだから。
ええ、覚悟はできています。
違うよ、そうじゃない。ユキだって頑張れ組の仲間じゃないか。だから僕はユキのことも見捨てるわけにはいかないんだよ。
ポチさん、もうあんたってほんとわがままよね。せっかく山口県の雪山で友達になっ シュウコさん、それはバニラも同じだよ。せっかくバニーちゃんとユッキーって呼び合える仲になったのにさ。
I don't remember the last time you guys actually used those nicknames, but okay.
バニーちゃんだって。ユキちゃん、あの線路の上を歩いてる時、こんな風に言ってくれたでしょ。私は頑張れ組全員のことが大好きなんです。それは我々も同じだ。うん、僕らもユキちゃんのことめちゃんこぽえぽえ大好きなんだよ。
マイクの一部だろうとなんだろうと
Cute.
そんなことは関係ねえ。
料理がめちゃくちゃまずくても、ネーミングセンスがダサくても、
ユキは永遠に頑張れ組の仲間だ。
Aww.
ちょっと関西、何泣いてるのよ。我は泣いてるがおらへん。いや、思いっきり泣いてるでしょ。とにかく我らはユキちゃんのこと。
Was having a moment of lag there, so hopefully it's not too bad going forward.
たとえどんなことがあろうとも必ずユキちゃんを守ってみせる。
皆さん、皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。でもこのままでは人類は。
分かってる。何か方法を考えよう。
ユキの存在を維持しながら同時にマイクを倒す方法か。
無理ですよ。そんな方法あるはずが。
I don't know about that.
私が世界で一
Yeah,
番
there
嫌い
it
な言
is.
葉、知ってるわよね。諦める。そう、諦めなければどんな壁だって必ず乗り越えられるのよ。
Okay, well they couldn't save the other robot, so let's save this one, I guess.
ねえ、一つ思いついたんだけど、マイクのプログラムを書き換えちゃえばいいんじゃない？
プログラムを書き換える。
ええ、そう。マイクの人格だけを消去して、ユキの人格はそのまま残すの。ポチとバニラはプログラムに詳しいでしょ。
Alright, Vanilla is a Gigas, I forgot.
だから二人で協力すれば。
分かった。
調べてみる。
Yay, let's go. Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna get to play the game.
結論から言うけど、マイクの人格プログラムは強固なセキュリティに守られていて、外から書き換えることができないみ
Maybe.
たい。
No, yeah, Nexus Fast Detective Archive brain code, but it's like, I don't know, a game I could play. No, I guess that's why I'm playing, not even just Lies of P, but I also started Maken X, which is the Dreamcast Shin Megami Tensei spinoff, which is a first-person action game. So it's kind of prepping me for Kingsfield, I guess, in that way. It's neat, a little frustrating sometimes with some
マイクシステムの内部に送り込むの。
me being bad at it, honestly. In part, sometimes they just throw some shit at you that's like, what the fuck? And you just gotta fucking deal with it, learn to deal with it. But it's a neat little game. I'm thinking it's I haven't had any story stuff lately, but yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing what if it does anything neat.
システムの内部に侵入するってことは、マイクによって支配された世界に乗り込んでいくってことですよ。
大丈夫だよ。きっとバニラが何とかしてくれる。
なんとかしてあげる。バニラは外からハッキングして全力でポチをサポートするよ。本当にやるつもりですか？
ユキ、お前も知ってるはずだ。宝石塚のこの言葉を。何事も。
Did you have that sprite with the roses before? I don't remember that.
そうだよ。
Probably, but I might have missed it.
落ちこぼれの頑張れ組でもみんな一つになれば天下無敵さ。
ポチさん。
それじゃあみんな行ってくる。絶対に成功させてもら
Is the master another shepherd, I guess? Because he still has, I don't know, maybe not emotion. Maybe, no, he does actually seem to have emotions, so... Unless he's pretending. He is an adult after all. I don't know what I mean by that.
よし行こう このまままっすぐ進めばいいのかな
目的地はマイクの人格プログラムが書き込まれた領域。そこにたどり着けばきっと。
分かったとにかく行ってみるよ
Go left first, go left first, go left first. Haha, I knew it. Alright. Interesting to make the code look like rain. Dodge. Oh, I didn't even see that. I want to read chat, but I got fucking toxic texts fucking dropping at me from the sky. Fucking shit posts. Fucking trolls. Death threats. Because I made videos saying that things they like are bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Just realized you can put. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I assume I'll just do the Japanese voices because that's what I'm used to doing. Though it's like, next time I play Danganronpa, I think I've talked about this, but I'm definitely gonna listen to the dub because I've played Danganronpa like 6 times and I've never heard the dub for more than case 1. And I just personally think that if you go through a story multiple times, like, if you like it at least, like, you know, I mean, sure, you might already like the version that you have gone through before, but it's like, well, why not check out other versions, right? Like, it's like I'm watching the One Piece anime, and because I've read the manga so many times that it's like, well, why not watch it this way? That's a little different, right? So, you know, Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. But yeah, for the first time running Raincoat, yeah, I'll do Japanese voices because I do. That's how I don't know. I just default to Japanese because I know it's gonna be fine. I'm more likely to recognize. Well, that's it. I'll be more interested playing Raincoat if there are Critical Role VAs on it, but I highly doubt that. I mean, maybe they voice act dub a lot. They do a lot of voice acting and stuff in dubs, so maybe. But I'd definitely be more, you know, because I've heard so much of them going through Critical Role that it's like you know, playing Persona. It's like, oh, Travis is Philemon and Sam is Masao, Mark, and so I heard a lot of those combat voice lines. But you know, it's like, yeah, I've heard these actors for a lot playing characters I really like that are very personal to them as well, because they literally created those characters in Critical Role, and then gave them their voices. So it's like, yeah, I have a little more attachment to them as far as English voice actors go. But because I watch so much Japanese stuff, I don't have, you know, where this, like, you know, I don't know about the English cast for this game. Like, there's probably might be some voice actors that I like, but obviously it's like, oh my god, it's Megumi Ogata and Sarada's VA for Chuko. It's like, yeah, I you know, I like hearing those voices, you know. And it's, you know, I'm sure there's some good lines in the dub too, but I have been enjoying the Japanese, so punch him in the face! That's the name of the stream! If that actually happens, I will laugh.
その名前で呼ぶな僕はポチだ
Oh, I don't remember them calling attention to that before, but I've definitely been thinking about that.
れるものと思っていた。だが君は私の予想していたよりもはるかに愚かだった。いや、そのような存在を生み出してしまった私自身が愚かだったというべきか。所詮私は AI に過ぎない。生命現象の一つである人類には到底かなわないんだ。君たちは誤解しているかもしれないが、私は生命という現象に対して
I mean, we know about Yuki, who loves friendship and the Go-Getters Club, so it's like, yeah, Mike having value of life is fine. And the fact that he's not a genocidal AI, he's just, like, wants them all controlled and safe. Like, he wants to put humanity in a cage to protect it, right? But,
当然のこと、私はそれが滅びゆくのを看過することはできなかった。そこで立案したのが人類浄化計画。人類を羊にすることで、私は他の生命体を守ろうと考えたのだ。
だけど残念だったね。その計画は間もなく終わるよ。
いや、果たしてそうかな。君たちが羊飼いになる可能性はまだ残っていると思うが。ねえ、一つ聞きたいんだけど、なんであなた自身が羊飼いになろうとは思わなかったの？私の存在は永遠ではないからだ。
永遠ではない。
マイクシステムという AI はこの世に一つしか存在しない。そして一つであるということは現実世界においてとても無力なのだ。オスまたはメスが一匹しかいない生物種について考えてみるといい。仮にその答えに寿命がなかったとしても、それはいずれ近いうちに確実に滅び去ってしまうだろう。私も同じ。
glad I didn't say anything, because I was definitely thinking of, like, things to... But it's like, oh, no, they're not really relevant, so, it's like, oh, every human's one of kind, but it's like, well, yeah, they could reproduce and continue humanity, but if Mike goes, it's over, so, yeah.
浄化計画を永遠に持続させるには、羊飼いもまた永続性を持った何かである必要があった。そのために私は生命体である頑張れ組の者たちに言い
I like that, because I feel like...
生命体とは
I mean, I'm sure there's other exceptions, but I feel like AI tend to fall into certain trappings a lot. So having Mike being very, you know, more pro-life and like he wants life forms to exist and recognizes that, you know, AI has its limits in that, you know, he can't procreate. He can't procreate. So,
しかしその試みはいずれも
yeah, I like that.
その失敗作のうちの一つがポチ、君だ。結局私は新種の AI を生み出すことはできなかった。人格を分割したりコピーを作ったりはできても、新たな何かを創造することは、私が生命現象に畏敬の念を抱いているのはそのためなのだ。さて、話を戻そう。私は君たちが羊飼いになる可能性はまだ残っている。その意味について知り、私はこれからユキの人格
No, you motherfucker!
きれいさっぱりと跡形もなく。
なんだと？
Alright, now it's time to punch God. Alright, fuck you. He had an anti-punch shield. Okay, Pochi ain't punching his... Punchy? He ain't punching his way out of this one.
には進めそうもない。
そういうことだ。もしも君たちが羊飼いになるというなら、ユキ制限時間は1時間。では、
An hour to learn how to walk in between the lines.
おい、ユキちゃん、ユキちゃん、しっかりせえ。ダメよ、意識を失ったの。
さっきのマイクの言葉、みんなも聞いてたでしょ？
ピーカーで流してもらってたから。
マイクのやつ、ユキの人格を消去するって。
だけど消去はまだ始まってないと思う。制限時間は1時間。そう言ってたわね。だからその間に何とかすれば。なんとかって言ったって、一体何をどうすればいいのよ。
バニラ、何か打開策は？
待って、今調べてるから。
はい押してくれ。せやないとユキちゃんが。
うるさいわね。あんたは黙ってて。
バニラが集中できないだろ。
Stop being sad. They're trying to figure shit out.
じゃあ
She's so happy.
何が？
墓地の前にあるファイアウォール、それを破壊する方法だよ。どうすれば壊せるの？このコンソールには3つの鍵穴がついてるでしょ。その全てに鍵を差し込んで、同時にグイッとそれをひねる。
Ah, now it's time for the others to help.
つまり3つの鍵を
I wonder if they're gonna give us an actual hour time limit, because I'm pretty sure there was a time limit in the first section, and I was wondering like, oh, what happens if we run it out?
それぞれの場所は分かったわ。
じゃあとっととそいつをゲットしに行こうぜ。
ならば3チームに分かれるのが得策だろう。ただしバニラだけはここで待機だ。ポチに何かあったらすぐに連れ戻さなければならないし、ユキの様子も見ておいてもらいたいからな。
了解だよ。
綺麗に分かれたね。
僕とニョロとジェンヌはグーチーム。私と兄貴はチョキチームで、私と関西とタッツンは
So they have Pai and Aniki on one team. They like each other. They have Mochuan and Nyoro on one team. He likes Nyoro. Then they have Chuko and Kansai on another team, and Chuko likes Kansai. So it's like, all right, that covers most of the romantic like interest.
みんな気をつけてね。多分途中の道には敵が結構いると思うけど。
ほな、これはガチでほんまにリアルな意味での最終決戦ってことになりそうやな。
That's like, and it's not the end flag that he just triggered.
当たり前じゃない。
こんなところ
But I mean, I know it's not the case, but it's funny to think that it's like, oh man, we're halfway through the game.
美味しいご飯を食べるために。
とにかくみんな全力を尽くして鍵を手に入れ、必ずここに戻ってこよう。
それじゃあ、準備は
I don't think they're gonna do that, but I thought it would be interesting if every group, like, you know, I expect they're gonna run into like individual challenges that are suited for their combination of abilities. But I did think it'd be interesting if instead they did have the same challenges that they tackled in different ways because of their abilities instead. But I don't think the game is designed with that in mind, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Alright, is this gonna get us to getting all 3 keys, or is it just gonna be 1 key at a time?
ああ、
But so we've been streaming an hour already? Okay.
はぐれないでね。大丈夫だよ。もしもはぐれちゃっても、ニョロの
Stop being weird!
すぐに再開できるから。ちょっと気持ち悪いこと言わないでくれる？
これが愛というものか。
違うわよ。
Alright.
よし。ちょっといいか。
They'll find a way to get by it somehow on their own. Yep, just like that. Yep, okay. Well, that was sucked. Um, oh, is that it? Boo. The game is so goofy, I swear. Okay. So, I guess I need to. Okay. Oh, didn't. Okay.
なるほど。よし。
Yeah.
よし
I can solve puzzles for children. First try. Oh, actually, Side EV, I have a question since you said you've played Raincode. So in Danganronpa, it's structured in a way that's like, so you have the prologue and then there's like daily. Ah! Oh no, she's dead.
大丈夫かニョロ
It's structured in a way that there's there's the daily life, the investigation, and the trial.
どうにかね。
So I was wondering how Raincode works in that way. Like, is it because with this game I kind of winged it. I really didn't know, how it was going to be structured. And of course, there's the in between sections anyway, which is usually where I stopped, like the camp section. I feel like either before or after it, which are these break parts. But I guess what I'm wondering is for when it's streaming Raincode is like, does it have very clear like this is a good place to stop moments? Because I feel like with Danganronpa, ideally I would do daily life and then deadly life and separate them. But yeah, I don't know how Raincode works, so. Oh, that he died. Okay, I should have listened to Mocho's warning. Raincode is similar. Okay. Fine by me. Yeah, I guess they needed steps so that you don't just roll your way through everything. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed. Oh, I maybe I'm supposed to lure him into a ball and then get out of the way somehow, even though Mochuan can't jump that high. I don't know. No, I can't do it in the air. That's right. What? Yeah, I don't. What? I was supposed to stay up there? Because I don't think he's going to come out until... Yeah, he's not going to come out until I go down. Maybe I just have to hit him multiple times and it'll... Oh yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Okay, we're all good. Okay, yeah, so investigations and trials too. All right, sounds good. Oh. Uh, uh. Oh, it's sick. Okay, good. Because I've heard, okay, I can't get enough speed? What? Okay, that was dumb. I guess I gotta go all the way back. That's, yeah. Oh well. Oh, God, come on! Is this even, what the fuck is this? Did I do something wrong? Okay, it's identical to Danganronpa, but good to know. Or aside from the beginning. Like, this game gives you, like, no leeway to, Yeah, see, like, look, I can't... The timing is fucking insane on this. Like, what am I what? Maybe, hold on. There's one thing I think about. I think I can do. Yeah, okay. Well, that doesn't really help because yeah, because I still can't build up enough speed in time to hit him enough times. Like, this is ridiculous. Is this gonna be where the game ends for me? Like, am I just completely unable to be... Like, what is this? This is so stupid. Like, there's no very clear, like, visual indicator that, like, oh yeah, you've built enough speed. And if I fuck up once, it's, like, completely over. Yep, and see, like, even if I fucking do it, like, oh my god. Like, I guess I'm getting closer. But it's like, this is so stupid. Because, yeah. Yeah, this isn't gonna be enough. Okay, well, no, I guess I'm wrong. Okay, we did it. Oh, I guess I could have just gotten out of my ball form. So actually, that's a skill issue on my part. Never mind. Getting mad for my incompetence, I suppose. So yeah, okay. Well, that's... Yeah. I'm done with Mocho and I'm never playing it again. But I guess I could have just, like, yeah, unrolled out of the ball form after he rolled into his ball form. Okay.
はいこれ
おおでかしたぞモーちゃん。
さっきのモーちゃんとってもかっこよかったわ。なんだかちょっとキュンとしちゃった。ありがとねモーちゃん。俺なんていつの代わり
What? He's so weird. Why is he like this?
は前にパイが言ってくれたんだよ。
I don't remember that actually.
忘れられなくて。
ニョロ。やってやったんじゃな。
Peer pressure.
なんで私が。もうわかったわよ。それじゃ。
Yeah, he's gotta be my least favorite character, unfortunately. He's just... Like, I don't dislike him, but it's just like, he's just weird.
これが愛というものか。
だから違うってば。
なあ、本当にこっちの道で合ってんのか？
間違いないよ。とにかくまっすぐ進んでみよう。ねえ。よーし。
Pi is the strongest. Oh, Aniki came out of nowhere and fucking spooked me out. I thought he was gonna beat me up. I love how they like just bump into the barrier and they're just gone. Also, I guess Pi and Aniki are like the sword and the shield, I suppose. Which is also, I didn't even think about how it's like, oh yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh right, character designer did Pokemon. So yeah. Where are those fucking bombs coming from? Yeah, no, being more talkative sounds cool, and though it's gonna be, I feel like it'll be more like the, because I feel like, relatively speaking, I'll have to be more engaged story and character-wise, because this is overall a pretty simple game, which, you know, I like. I like this game. But it's like, eh. What was I saying? I just don't know how much chatting I'm gonna be able to do with Rain Code, necessarily. But well, I guess if there's like 3D walking segments, then what is that heart? I guess if there's 3D walking segments, I might have moments, but we'll see. And I'm fine with just vibing and playing game. It's cool. Because I guess like the opposite is like Death Come True, where there was literally like like no room to chat with chat almost, except for speculating about the story, because it was watching a movie and I had to be engaged with it the whole time to know what was going on. Okay, it does have walking segments, cool. Where I guess in comparison, like when I get to the FromSoft games, it's gonna be entirely talking with chat, I guess, because in some one way or another.
それに俺はただ自分のためにしただけだからよ。
それって。
ああ、そうだ。実は俺もなんていうかその。
Say you like her. Say it. Oh, she knows. Oh, that's the mushroom song that they sing, apparently. Oh, the side quests. Okay, that makes sense.
ああ、みたいだな。
It's a Cupid.
海の底にある。
ヘブンだから。
おい、グズグズするな。バカとブス。
私はバカじゃないわ。
ワイはブスやない。逆だ逆。
カバー。
あ、その逆じゃない。いいから行くで。はよせんと。ユキちゃんが。
またユキちゃんか。
Yay! I didn't. I guess the bag was always that big, but I did not pay attention to that before. Oh yeah, she didn't deal with plants before, since she was dealing with snow yetis. So that's a new interaction. Before, I think Rachel dealt with them. But yeah, I honestly, just think about how the fact that, like, Harumi Izumi, that's just a normal-ass girl. Weird. But I was just thinking about how, like, yeah, the fact that Raincoat has side quests is, like, pretty different from what I'm used to, I feel like. As far as, you know, because I'm comparing it to Danganronpa, of course, you know, but it's like, oh yeah, there's not really, like, the optional content in Danganronpa is the free times, but that's not really side quests. The fucking Pillbug fucked me up. She somehow started, like, rolling on it like a fucking, oh god, that was, I didn't mean to get that close, is all I'm trying to say. It's not my fault, it's the games, I swear. I'm not bad at video games. That's a lie. Like, I don't know, I'm just very stubborn and persistent, like, I don't care. Like, you know, I mean, like, see, that's what happened. I didn't see it coming. Like, I don't know, the thing I always point out is, like, or the example I always think of, rather, is with my, I have a friend he's better at the games than me, but I've still beaten, more FromSoft games than him because he gets frustrated and quits. I just get frustrated, I keep playing until I win, and that's how I've beaten 100% of all the FromSoft games except for, Elden Ring, which I have one ending left on. Is that friend Vinny? No, it's a different friend I've known in real life for a decade, since we were in high school, though he was a year above me. Yeah, I was about to say that bug literally spawned as I was going under it, so that little bitch. Okay, gotcha. I see with the side quests, that makes sense. But yeah, it's like, so I do wish I was playing it on PC, but obviously that version doesn't come out till July, and my return window for the game I bought was 20 days ago. So in other words, before the game was announced to be on PC, so it's like, well, I guess I'm stuck streaming the Switch version. Hopefully that goes well. I haven't used my capture card in a hot minute, so I'll have to make sure it still works and yeah, test it. Because I guess, yeah, worst case scenario, I won't be able to stream it. So in that case, I'll probably just skip to Kingsfield. Or, no, I don't know what I'll do, actually, because, yeah, maybe I will do Kingsfield, and then when it comes out on PC, I'll buy it, and I'll stream it if it doesn't work on Switch, and I can't stream it that way. And then I'll do Ace Attorney after Raincode. Or maybe I'll do like a palette cleanser in between, and that's assuming that I think it'll be good to stream Ace Attorney after trying Raincode, so, because, yeah. I don't know, I figure it should be fine to stream, but we'll see. She's gonna blush, you idiot. Oh, he's blushing too. Ah! He runs away. I mean, Yuki's a robot, so it's not like you know, they could be very close, but there's only so, you know, only so many ways that can go. Get ah! I'm a genius. Oh no! Because either there was a second one hiding out of sight, being an asshole, or the first one bounced and hit a wall and bounced back and hit me. I think it was the first one and not. Yeah, but we'll find out, I guess. Yeah, it was the second one. Fucking rude. Kanza should have been able to see it. In my defense, it was just off screen.
どないしよう。なんや。
Interesting reuse of assets, I suppose. But I guess, yeah, all that shit was made by Mike in the first place. Like, it's been a year. There's been no, like, weird mutation of things. So... Jesus Christ, you're so lame. I love it. I mean, he's right. Like, I've been thinking, like, we're gonna build our life together. Motherfuckers, you're in, like, 6th grade. You have 6 more years of school to go through to figure your shit out. And it's like, get married. Like, what? I'm here to watch you punch God. Thank you. I expect, I don't, he put up a firewall, so he can't punch God yet. We're definitely, yeah, I think we're moving on. I guess that, yeah, because I assume this was the last gameplay segment for everybody. So we gotta be moving to the last parts of the game. Save Yuki! Oh, okay, they have the keys. I thought they were, like, on the computer, too, and it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, yeah, the fucking Kanzai, Aniki, and Mochon, the most computer-literate students there. Alright, time to punch God. The firewall's down. So I assume this is gonna be the final boss, but also I don't know what Pochi's gonna do to it. He could just run and jump and climb. Though I guess it'd be cool to unlock an 11th hour superpower. But he's a robot, so I don't know. But it's also a virtual. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Punch God. I don't know why I chose that name for the stream, but I just know, like, yeah, we're gonna beat Mike. Mike's acting as a god. Punch God in the face. Makes sense to me. Okay. What the fuck is that supposed to be? It's like, oh, it's like I thought it was an egg, but it's like, or a tomato, but it's like an egg with baby hands. This is this is fucking what the fuck. And it's got like fucking dinosaur root legs. Like, what is this? Like, the textures look weird. Like, look at that ground. It's like water, but like. Oh, typo. Okay, so like, it's got like a fucking tentacle and a fucking like lion paw, and there's like fucking foxtails and wings popping out of blocks. A stag. What is this?
分かったよ。やってみる。
I see the wires I gotta go fuck with though, I think. Or no, those are farther off in inner rings.
ねえ、聞こえてる。
Alright.
僕の姿。
Talking to us like Dora the motherfucking Explorer.
君には本当にいろいろと助けてもらった。ありがとう。
You're welcome.
感謝してる。でも最後にもう一度だけ
Now I'm just gonna put that on control and let you die a million times.
マイクを消し去り、人類の感情を持って
Yes, I'll help you, you little nerd.
それが僕らの目的だ。
Yeah, this is definitely one of those like
この世界を
I was even just thinking about it looking at my titles where it's like, haha, we're on a road trip. And now it's like that's actually kind of what I was leaning into with the title of this stream, where it's like, oh, they're on a road trip, okay. And it's like, Bunch God. And it's like, what? And this has definitely got some, it's not as extreme. Pull on, okay. But I was going to say, it's like flowy from the final boss of the main route in Undertale. Which is very, because Undertale, you know, it's like sprite artwork and stuff, and then you have suddenly this fucking Photoshop abomination, right? So just that stylistic, Oh, so I just mashed the button. I was like, do I have to do anything? And it's like, yeah, just fucking hit the button until like that. Okay, so now I see what I have to do. I have to rip off its fucking freaking. Oh, I guess it looks like that as like an imitation of because it admires life. So it I guess it took on that form to it's like imitating life in a dark way, I guess. But in a fucked up way. It's basically AI art. It has decided to. Like, this is what life looks like, and it's trying to create something new, so it's just, like, AI-generated images. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Smash! The baby hands! Alright, round 2, motherfucker. What is that, mud? Can I walk on it? Okay, it just like slows your path, I guess. Come on, one try. My old man hands. I did it. People are like crazy fast hitting buttons. I've never been good at mashing. Like Mario Party and the fucking Animal Crossing thing with Gracie in the first Animal Crossing, where you just have to mash the button until she gives you the shit you need. Like, it sucks. Oh, whoops, I'm fucking stupid. I was like, oh, that beam just creates a mud puddle. It can't be that bad. It dies. I was gonna say it would have been cool if I if I beat this without dying, but nope. Okay, mud puddle hanging off the edge of the void. Awesome. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's Daijobu. Ah! Rude! Also, the music's like stopped. Yeah, where'd the music go? I missed the music. Ah! It surprised me. It snuck up on me. I didn't even notice the purple ones. Shit. I guess those will take off the baby hands. Good. Can we do the purple ones now? I need less baby hands. I hope that there wasn't a bridge on the other side that would have been faster. But it's too late now. Did I just miss a bridge completely? Yeah, it must have been the other way. Because I just don't see it yet. There it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. Yeah, I should have gone the other way. Or maybe I just fucking missed it. Alright. Lava! Don't touch the lava. Okay. Well, it seems too wide for me to jump over. I remember hate. Okay, for future reference, I head back to the right to get to the bridge. Ah, almost. The worst part is my shoulder. I think I fucked up my shoulder somehow. It was kind of hurt before I went to sleep last night, and now it's even worse. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, good thing I left one right here. There's got to be something he can do. Oh, he's got his big eye. Yeah, that'll do it. Ah! Oh, you like baby hand? You don't like the baby hands? Let's give you some more adult hands. Those aren't creepy, right? Well, that was the easiest one. Honestly, I probably could have just ran through. Never mind. I can do it! No, it's working! These people go crazy! Oh, yeah, okay. I did it! I think I beat the game. I saved Yuki. I saved Vanilla. True end. There's those big hands. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. Yay! I mashed buttons. I guess no, that was Pochi's gameplay mechanic because he also had to like punch things multiple times to with his robot body. Um, so yeah, mash the heck out of those buttons. Oh, it's mouth all. Yeah. So I guess Mike, by creating all those AI, he did like because he was like, oh, this is an evolution because I'm creating all these failed AI. But it's like, well, Pochi, through bonds with humanity, did surpass him. So, yeah.
それってただのシミュレーションの結果でしょ。
Well, if we beat you up, then if we punched God in the face by mashing buttons.
そうかな。
Yeah,
だったら
exactly.
どうしてこうなること予測できなかったの。そんなシミュレーション当てにならないよ。
So many times I've been like saying something and then the characters just corroborate it. It's like, yeah, I understand things sometimes.
どんな高度なシミュレーションでも人類の未来なんて予測できない。
I was prepared for this to be like a 3-hour stream, but I think it's not even gonna hit 2 hours.
それは人類に論理なんかじゃとても説明できない感情という機能があるからだ。僕は頑張れ組のみんなと過ごしてきて気づいたんだよ。感情ってとっても素敵なものだって。お腹が痛くなるくらい友達と笑い合ったり、息ができなくなるくらい友達と涙を流したり、そういう経験は本当にかけがえのないもので、だから僕はこれからも人類の感情を守り続けていくつもりだ。
Yeesh, that's a scream.
Pochi?
ポチ、
Yay, we did it!
ただいま。
One last victory dance.
ねえ、ところでユキは。
Yay!
この通り無事です。
よかった。
ポチが戻ってくる前に目覚めたんだよ。記憶も人格も全て正常だって。ポチさん、本当にハイパーウルトラめちゃんこぽえぽえありがとうございました。ポチってほんと最高よね。
史上最強のリーダーだよ。
Yeah, I did do it. You were right. You put your faith in me, and you're like, good luck, Crash. You can do it. Then you did it. I did do it. Yeah, I mashed those buttons.
とにかくバニラは復活したし、
ユキちゃんも救出できて。
But it didn't get 100% cry. I mean, literally, most of it's like I think all the achievements is like collect the stickers, which I imagine I don't know how that works. I just kind of been grabbing them as I go, and then it's like do stuff with your powers enough times. And that's just like easy enough to grind out if I really want to. I think I will because I'm a completionist, or I can't help but I mean, not that like I had a phase like I think it was after high school. I was like, I'm gonna be an achievement hunter, and then I like got one game from GameFly that was like, oh, this game's pretty easy to complete, and I didn't like it, and that put it into that. But I still try, especially when I like games, I try to 100% them. Like, it was literally, like, what, last year or the year before that I finally 100%ed Danganronpa V3 because that fucking mining minigame was the bane of my existence, and then I just figured it out, and I was like, oh, okay. And,
どうしたのポチ。
what was the other one?
なんか表情が
And then I just did the grinded out the RPG dungeon thing. But yeah, I don't know, achievements, seeing that I got achievements, it feels good. I don't know why.
さっきバニラはバンジーめでたく解決って言ってたけど、一つだけ足りないものが残ってるでしょ。
ワイらは12人で頑張れ組。でもここには11人
Rachel's fucking dead!
大丈夫。僕は
What the fuck?
ここにいるよ。
Rachel has a voice now? Okay.
どうして？
So they made him a silent protagonist so that they could give him a voice in the end, I guess.
決まってるじゃないか。
Huh. Well, because it's like,
だってこの世界が終わっても
I mean, it's nice, but I'm also just thinking about how it's like, well, would it have been better, like, we heard that voice we hadn't heard in so long, but it's also just kind of, it's more standout that I've heard a voice we haven't heard before, I guess, so, Yay! And then one by one, they had to, like, exterminating grains of sand on a beach, they had to destroy all the nanomachines individually, and then save the world.
仲間の手勇気あふれて落ちこぼれの頑張れ組言われるけどみんな一つになれば天下無敵だ
Why does Nero's father have four voice actors listed? Are those like, did they just not, maybe they have other roles that they didn't put the name on for that role? So yeah, final thoughts. Yeah, I guess my feelings haven't changed. Like, I mean, overall, I like the game. I had fun. I have some gripes with it, as I expressed, where it's like, yeah, it's a simple kids, children's game. I think that's fine. Like, I don't mind. It didn't, like, I guess any negative feelings I have about that, like, they didn't linger. Just like, oh, it has really easy, simple gameplay, and just go. Oh, that's right, go outside. Thank you for reminding me. It's like, yeah, just go outside, LMAO. Just that's how you solve hikikomori and depression. Just go out into the sunlight, and it's over. But it's like, yeah, as I mentioned, I think part of the reason I'm fine with like engaging in kids media, like I can't say like, oh, this game's bad because it's a kids game. Goes and watch the new episode of Wonderful Precure, right? Like. I like that it's so pure, and it's just like, it's trying to get across good messages to kids, and I like that. And especially trying to imagine like if you were a kid playing it. I do think some of the translations could have been a little bit more like, learning out Japan is cool, but then there's instances where they reference stuff that you're like the Colonel Sanders thing that you're kind of already supposed to know, where it's like, well, if you don't know that thing, then why are they like that reference doesn't quite work culturally, I don't think. But it's a pretty wild fucking game. I'm just imagining how this might blow someone's mind. Okay, yeah, see, well, I did go, it was interesting, yeah, as far as, like, playing through, because I did go back and play the other sections that I had missed, because I assumed I had to get the final ending. Do I feel it's needed? I think story-wise, I guess, like everyone needs to get their powers, so in that way, like, gameplay-wise, in that way, it's necessary to introduce all their abilities. Story-wise, I guess even, well, oh yeah, wasn't there a cell phone? They found a cell phone, but that didn't become important at all, so I guess not. Well, because I was even thinking, it's like, well, because I was thinking, like, okay, there's stuff I like here, but does it have to be in this medium to do it? And there's definitely stuff that you cannot do in another medium, like having, you literally the player helping Pochi to figure out like puzzles, right? Like you know, that's something that could work. But I feel like overall, like that at the same, like while that is really cool, I do feel like overall you could adapt. Like if this, it could be like to say like 20 to 30 something episode, like 3-core anime, that adaptation that just does the whole story, but in anime, and I think like it could work like still really well that in that medium. As I think overall what appeals to me about the game is just like, especially like it's the character interactions and like the character designs and their voice acting. Yeah, even though I was pretty engaged with the story and all the twists and the mystery, like that was pretty. Oh, epilogue CGs. Yep, they get everybody go outside. There's the final of the haircut. Yay! Oh, and fucking pie. Oh god, the blush. Ah, that's so cute. Yeah. Mochan's finally getting the food he's been gushing about the whole game and been unable to eat. And of course the yep, Dad read that. Oh, she's crying. Oh, that's cute because she's been, you know, mature. And then yep, picking up Rachel and Penelope, no, throw her in the trash. What are you doing? And you'd be so excited when it. That's I don't know. Yeah, see, like, yeah, look at that. It's cute. Like, yeah, look at them. Look, they're all happy. Oh my god. And just like, yeah, the art, the character designs is just like, I like, especially like, I think Chuko, I like realizing just how much of her like when I realized her ponytail is like segmented like a rat tail, I was like, oh my, like it's such a like a good design with so many layers of just like details, you know. And Tatsun has that too. You know, just like, yeah, I don't know, like there's a lot I really like appreciate the game, even though I you know, again, I have my gripes with it where it's like overall I think like the gameplay could have been more interesting, and you know, like again, I compared it to like Kirby and stuff or Pokemon, where it's like we can have games that appeal to children and that they can beat, you know, like but like I did beat Pokemon as a kid. I had a strategy guide. I don't know how much I could have done without that, but it's like fucking your rival's Alakazam has Psychic Psybeam and Recover. Like one of his attacks is completely useless and he doesn't even have a fourth. Or it's just like not as good as Psychic, and he just doesn't even have a fourth attack. Like it's a baby game, right? But you know, you can make gameplay that's interesting to play even as an adult. You know, and this game wasn't really that. But at the same time, it didn't like, maybe because it was such a small part of the game, it didn't like just like, I wasn't like, oh, I have more gameplay. It was like, oh, cool, finally some gameplay. Even if, again, if I come back to this game, it's not for the gameplay. It's to re-experience the story and characters and voice acting, right? And yeah, it is really nice to see just those hallmarks of Uchikoshi and Kodaka, and just like, oh yeah, oh, that's a Kodaka thing. Oh, that's a Uchikoshi thing that they do, because I have played Zero Escape and Danganronpa, and just seeing those recurring elements was just like, oh, cool, okay. So yeah, obviously, like, you know, I don't know, I definitely don't think a sequel would work, because I feel like it's definitely very open, unless it's like a kind of sequel, more of a spiritual sequel, in that it just deals with similar like ideas, but maybe a different set of characters, kind of, you know, more like Danganronpa 2 to Danganronpa, or even like, yeah, Virtue's Last Reward and Zero Time to Limit to Zero Escape to 999. Yeah, Pochi and I are friends forever. Let's go, Go Getters Club. Oh wait, is this is this like a million years in the future after humanity's gone? And he's like, yeah, but I'm still friends with you at World's End. And it's like, oh no, that's a really dark twist to end off on if that's the case. But no, it's more wholesome than that. Yeah. So, now that I'm done with World's End Club, so I guess to go over the plans, I guess, as I talked about at the beginning, because yeah, I think that about covers my feelings on the game, where it's like, yeah, I had a good fun time playing it. Streaming it was nice because, again, I have that like that live speculation and reaction on it. Like, I loved the fucking, like, finding out Vanilla was dead, finding out Rachel was a robot, like, that's getting to do that live, I think, made that better. Like, that's the thing, I think I enjoyed the game more streaming it, because I think that if I just played it, like, I still might have had good reactions, but there's a social element to that of just like casually talking and like turning to like looking back at the screen. It's like Rachel's just fucking dead on the screen and he's the robot. And it's like you can't beat that, right? Like just going, what the fuck? Like that's unmatchable, you know, and then just having that like, wait, is vanilla fucking it's vanilla fucking dead? Like, it's like that was fun. But anyway, you know, so even though it's like, yeah, could it have been a better game? Maybe. You know, but it's like, yeah, I like the main names behind it. There's some, you know, hopefully even with the rest of the staff, they got some practice in with doing some stuff and hope, you know, some neat concepts. But yeah, it's a pretty decent little game, and that's an important thing. I had fun with it. So anyway, so next time I'm gonna do a recommendation stream where basically I'm gonna have people in chat recommend me things to watch or read or play or do whatever. So if you're interested in that, maybe they could think about some things that you have in mind, or maybe have already recommended me, because like some of them I just wrote down, but it's because I am interested in like what people like, because sometimes it's like, well, it might just be like, oh, I like this thing, well, maybe Crafts will like this thing too. So I guess what I'm slightly more interested in is like things that people think I will like for a specific reason based on my tastes. Like I am fundamentally interested in that to a degree. I don't know how long, but so yeah, so at least try to think of reasons why you might want, or ways to sell it to me, basically. So that'll be next time, is that recommendation stream, and it's not going to be stuff I get to anytime soon, but it'll be nice to have that list for when I do feel like checking out something that's been personally recommended to me. But anyway, so after that's just going to be a one-time thing. After that, is I'm gonna try Master Detective Archive Raincode on the Switch. It is coming out for PC, but I already bought it on Switch, and I'm unable to refund it, and because if I could have returned it and gotten my full price back, then I would have just like, yeah, spent a few extra dollars to buy it on Steam and stream it that way. But I can't, so I'm gonna play it on Switch, and so that's gonna be the foreseeable future for the streams. Like I talked about earlier, I had the idea of streaming, probably alternating between FromSoft games, starting with King's Field 1, and then the Ace Attorney games, starting with the first of the Phoenix Wright trilogy. But yeah, that is ways off, and so until then, thanks everybody for hanging out for the last World's End Club stream. Yeah, and see you all next time. Have a good one. Thank you.